Are the contents of your kitchen making you infertile and causing you to have boner problems? Well, the short answer, yes. My name is Sterling Cooper. I'm an award-winning adult film star, 7-figure business owner, and I'm here to help you transform your sex life, optimize your health, and live life on your own terms. In today's video, I'm gonna go over 7 common household items that you're exposed to every single day that are wreaking havoc on male hormones and causing all kinds of health issues. Number 1, alcohol. Not really a surprise there. Look, a few drinks here and there, they're totally fine. But binge drinking has some serious health implications. You see, binge drinking not only affects the liver, but it also affects the testicles and the pituitary gland. Excessive alcohol consumption can cause higher cortisol, reduced testosterone, and increased estrogen, especially if you're consuming large quantities of beer. And look, I am totally guilty of enjoying 1 or 2 many beers here and there, but it's important for everybody to know the ramifications of the actions that they're taking and the substances that they're consuming. Number 2, plastics. You're exposed to plastics all the time. You're drinking water out of plastic bottles, you're eating food out of plastic containers, you're cooking your food in and preparing it on different plastic utensils and equipment. You're exposed to it non-stop. Now, plastics are obviously full of chemicals, and ththese chemicals are called plasticizers, surprise, surprise. But more importantly, they contain things like bisphenol A, phthalates, and polycarbonate. And these, unfortunately, have been shown to lower testosterone levels, reduce sperm count, and decrease the size of your testicles. Number 3, pesticides. I can guarantee that if you're getting your vegetables and your fruits from an average, especially American supermarket shelf, and they're non-organic, you are being exposed to pesticides when you consume these foods. Particularly things like glyphosate, and if you're in America, atrazine. And these lovely chemicals have been linked to increased cancer risk, organ diseases, and, surprise, surprise, reduced reproductive health. They can even disrupt your hormone levels by interfering with your endocrine system. I know you should be eating vegetables. I'm not shitting on vegetables. Consume vegetables. They are good for you. They're healthy, right? But try as best you can to buy organic and, buy from a local farmer's market, even better. Buy from a local farmer, even better than that. Buy from a trusted source where you know they're not just dumping endless amounts of pesticides on these vegetables. If you can shop better, if you can make better food choices, your health will obviously benefit from that. Number 4, processed foods. It's no surprise that processed foods are terrible for you, right? Junk food, as we call it, as it is very appropriately named, is linked to a whole host of things like obesity, inflammation, insulin resistance, higher estrogen levels, and of course, lower testosterone levels. So please try and minimize your consumption of artificial trans fats, colorings, sweeteners, and preservatives. These ingredients are not found in nature and your body does not like them. Number 5, factory farmed meats. This is a really particularly bad problem in America. For a start, these animals are pumped full of antibiotics because they're crammed into horrendous living conditions that are not the natural way that they would live their life and eat and roam the land, roam the pasture. Obviously, that has an impact when you consume that animal as an end product. They're also artificially fattened up before they go to market with hormones, once again, and with copious amounts of grain and corn feed. And there's a massive difference between factory farmed meats, especially factory farmed beef, versus grass-fed, pasture-raised beef, are night and day. 2 totally nutritionally different products. Factory farmed meats have a terrible fat profile and can lead to greater inflammation and greater cancer risk. Number 6, contaminants in your tap water. Hooray! If there's one thing you take away from this, don't drink unfiltered tap water. This will be a game changer for you. Municipal water supplies around the world have been found to contain heavy metals, prescription medicines like birth control, aka estrogen mimicking compounds, estradiol specifically, and a few other happy, fun, industrial chemicals. Clearly, these are not things that you should be ingesting. So, filter your water with an activated charcoal filter. That will do the job. Activated charcoal, that's the key thing you need to remember. Super, super easy to buy, very easy to set up. Just set it up next to your tap in your kitchen or whatever. Get a big one so you don't have to constantly refill it, and bang, you've solved that problem. Number 7, electromagnetic fields, also known as EMFs. EMFs are generated by things like your Wi-Fi router, your mobile phone, your laptop when they're not on airplane mode. And although we are surrounded by these devices all the time, they have been linked to some very, very fun side effects, like thyroid dysfunction, reduced testosterone, and melatonin dysregulation. So, keep your mobile phone away from your junk, and if you can remember to do it, turn your Wi-Fi router off when you go to sleep at night. I know that's, in terms of the scale of the EMFs you're going to be exposed to, isn't that much of an impact. Look, if you really wanted to get rid of it, move out to the countryside. But at least you can take some steps towards reducing your exposure to this. Because all these household items are tampering with your hormones, it's about time you learn how to boost them instead. So check out this video right here.